In the field of business management, communication plays a vital role. If we analyzes the success story of many companies, we can find that a well-organized communication system is one of the root causes of its success story. As the forces of communication are becoming more and more modernized, it is necessary to make a study of it, to equip ourselves to be the managers of business. The field of business is very closely associated with the customers with whom we have to interact every day. The success of a business manager is directly proportionate to his success in communication, as a communicator as well as a receiver of communication. Sharing critical information, such as organizational goals and key projects, is an essential component of effective communication in the workplace. Making this information freely available helps employees understand their roles in the company, which improves internal support for the company's strategic vision. Benefits of effective communication at work. This offers several benefits. Positive, engaged employees. Two-way discussions. Consistent, shared effort. Shared strategic understanding. Communication in a diverse workplace. Today's technological advances reduce businesses' global footprints, enabling them to connect with diverse groups. This is effective communication at work, and it establishes trust while removing linguistic and cultural barriers between businesses and their global markets. Because different cultures process information differently, the following strategies can help businesses reach as many markets as possible. Develop cultural awareness programs for employees. Learn the idiosyncrasies of each culture. Assign a mentor to oversee message delivery. Avoid jargon and metaphors that could cause cultural confusion. Whenever possible, use graphics. Verbal aspects of effective communication. There are many basic essentials for effective communication. Effective communication is defined as the meaning generated by one person gets smoothly transmitted to another with the minimum of interference or distortion. For this, both persons or groups must make an effort. 1. Self-awareness. Everyone should know himself. Aristotle's dictum, "Know thyself," is fully applicable here because thoroughly knowing yourself you cannot communicate effectively. Let your thinking be sharp, clear and free. The mind is the starting point of all communication. Without a clear mind, you cannot communicate clearly. There will be no distortion arising from self. Knowledge of self is the crux of peace and equilibrium, which are essential for effective communication. A disturbed mind cannot communicate well and clearly. Similarly, self-awareness helps receptivity and interaction. 2. Capacities. The communicator must know his subject thoroughly, supported by experience and expertise. The starter must draw the attention of everybody, maintain control, hop from one point to the other gently, get over negatives, and emphasize positives. 3. Credibility. The communicator must be very careful in all his statements since the spoken word cannot be rectified. There must be sincerity in his statement. 4. Content. The content must be clearly stated in unambiguous terms with the style commensurate with it. Style is a kind of clothing that covers the content. 5. Context. Words and sentences do not appear as isolated units of expression. We must be aware of how the receiver will receive it. The reaction of others must be observed, coming closer, going far away, withdrawing, going against us, disagreeing. Each person's idea about another person's view provides a context. 6. Channel. The proper channel must be chosen for communication. A wrong choice will spoil and interfere with communication. Consistency and clarity. Clarity is half the success of communication. In spoken communication, clarification can be demanded on the spot. The reader does not have this chance. Clarity of thought leads to clarity of communication and expression. Simple words. Bombastic expressions, pompous vocabulary, expressions hard to understand, circumlocutions, words, archaic words, and constructions involved, sentences are to be avoided meticulously. Pompous is to be avoided and simple is to be used. Concrete. Words should not be vague or double-edged. Let there be not too much of generalization. Words should create visual picture. Avoid too many infinitives, avoid jargon, avoid ambiguity and wrong punctuation. Completeness. Incomplete communication creates more confusion. It may lead to wrong action, which is dangerous and incurs loss. Time. Time is non-verbal sign is misunderstood. Time sense is part of the culture across the globe and delay is interpreted as disrespect for the waiting person. Thus, punctuality communicates character. Sticking to deadline, time schedules are part of the broader world of communication. Space. Physically placing yourself is a silent communication. Physical distance communicates many things. The physical closeness of a man and a woman communicates many things, their love, affection, and attachment. Keeping oneself too far away reveals your dislike or indifference. In office design, distance between the official and the customer, distance between the boss and the official, distance between employees have been worked out to create maximum efficiency. Often, effective communication at work is what separates a good manager from a great one. An active manager who communicates well both verbally and on the page establishes secure connections between team members, managers, and executives. Communication in the workplace clarifies organizational goals and helps coworkers collaborate. This fundamental business practice establishes a committed and productive workforce that can effectively coordinate with diverse groups. According to a 2014 GMAC study of 600 employers, hiring managers place the highest value on people with good oral and written communication skills who are also good listeners. Communication topped the list of 5 major skill sets employers consider the most important, followed by teamwork, technical skills, leadership, and management ability. In order of importance, the skills employers seek most in new hires are as follows. In the study, employers ranked communication skills twice as important as managerial skills. Listening, adaptability, public speaking, oral communication, written communication. Conversely, a lack of communication in the workforce can profoundly hinder an organization. Poor communication can lead to an apathetic workforce and poor customer service, resulting in decreased sales. According to a Fierce Inc. survey of 1,400 executives, employees and educators, 86% of respondents blame a lack of collaboration or ineffective communication for workplace failures. Active communication, relationships, empathy, sympathy, team involvement, team recognition, front-end leader,